Welcome back to the chit.com show where the memes are made up and the points matter. Today we've got Akhil Kumar, not related to Harold and Kumar, you racist people. So first question, Daniel, I know you're going to ask him the D&D question. Go ahead.
Uh, yeah. Who is your main character right now? Who are you playing?
I am currently playing Tabaxi Monk. So if you guys want to know, Monk it's very self-explanatory. They're like the Shaolin Kung Fu masters, and Tabaxi is essentially like this cat-like being, which is bipedal, I suppose. And I don't know. Someone just said, "Listen, you need to make a character," and I have this pressure on me. I want to be unique, the only one in the group who is not going to just be a human being. I don't want to be the elf. I don't want to be the dwarf. And then all of a sudden, my cat walks in, and I'm like, you know what I should be? A cat.
Oh my God. A D&D, a dungeon master would have a cat. Like, I mean, isn't that like required for being a dungeon master?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they can be an impromptu boss.
Yeah.
Do you know this? I forgot this guy. Do you know Junji Ito?
Oh yeah. I know. That's creepy stuff.
The creepy stuff. So, for Max, if you're not familiar, Junji Ito is this guy who made this series of Japanese horror manga, and they're downright disturbing. But he's a master.
Yeah.
Okay, people adore him. People love him for what he's done. His storytelling is unique, but the visuals just creep you out. They stay in your mind and they disturb you. Okay, now you'd imagine this guy. He comes up with all of these disturbing images. What is his life like? And then he shows a picture and he's holding a cat. I'm like, wait, okay, so that's his life.
Isn't it funny how the most normal people can become just like the most creative
Yes.
for like being a dungeon master or whatever you want to be?
Yes. And it's like even Stephen King or all these horror. And it's funny that.
Hey, he's the most banned author in America now, Akhil. He just got it. He celebrated the fact that today Stephen King became the most banned author in American history.
Wow, is it something that happened recently? I'm not familiar with this. Was it cancel culture? What happened?
Yeah, it's cancel culture and like all these like the school moms that are like, "Ooh, Stephen King, that must be bad." And Stephen King's like, if I get canceled, that should be even more reason to read my book. And I'm like, hell yeah.
I agree. And come on, the movie deals are not going to stop. Okay, there's already
They're not going to stop.
The Welcome to Derry, I believe that was the latest show that came out. I mean, there's always an HBO or I don't know, any other channel that's always ready to make a Stephen King novel into their own. They want to explore the universe. Oh, just that got me thinking. There is a new series that's coming out based on his Dark Towers now. There you go.
That's like dope.
It's like a fantasy sci-fi-ish version of He heavily got inspired by Lord of the Rings, and he decided, what if I make a gunslinger version of the Lord of the Rings? And then he did it.
Is that your Kopi Kosong? My situationship lived in Singapore. She said that you're going to have a Kopi Kosong.
Wow, you're familiar with it. And yes, it is. Here's the thing, though. I'm on this quest to try coffee from all over the world. And right now, my coffee stash is done. And I have to rely on coffee, which is strong, but it tastes like medicine. So...
well, never mind, la.
My God. Max, I did not expect you to say that.
Well, never mind that. What would you do if you had 13 tons of Kit Kats? What would you do with them?
Listen, my mind said I need to distribute it among the poor and all of that stuff. But I'm like,
poor people need Kit Kats.
Poor people need the sugar,
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
No, I would start my own Kit Kat cafe for a whole month and just make profits out of it.
Does
Because I'll
Singapore
tell you
have Kit
something.
Kat cafes? Because Japan does. I know Japan does.
Uh, they
That's
don't
who's
have
behind it
Kit
all.
Kat.
Yeah.
They don't have Kit Kat cafes, but they have. Here's the thing: the cafe culture. And by the way, I live in Indonesia, so I wish I lived in Singapore.
Wait,
I was
your
I was gonna
profile
pretend
live.
that for a longer. I was gonna let you, tell everyone that I'm from Singapore because it sounds really nice, and I get more job opportunities now. But I was like, no, I gotta correct you now.
Why? Why did I say that your profile said Singapore, bro? Like you're lying.
Oh, so
Is that your
listen.
VPN?
No. At one point, I was working for this blockchain company. Back when blockchain was a big deal, and they were starting this crypto video game. This is I don't know, they had big plans, all of that stuff. And I went to Singapore 3 months, okay? And from that day on, I'm like, I am from Singapore. Because
Oh,
when you apply remotely to US companies, saying you're from Indonesia, they kind of lowball you with the offer. But saying you're
yeah.
from Singapore, they kind of give you
They
a
highball you
first.
because Singapore
Yeah, they
cost of living
highball
is
you.
crazy.
Yeah. Singapore was expensive when I was there, man. It was terribly
Yeah,
expensive.
Daniel wants to go to Indonesia. He told me. He said, Indonesia, that's my place. Like he said, Indonesia, Micronesia, Indonesia, Micronesia. I'm going Indonesia.
Just gonna island hop.
Yeah, island hop.
Well, that's not actually a bad plan. But there's so many islands. This is like the Philippines, and apparently there's this thing in the Philippines where they say if you spend every day going on one island in the Philippines every day, by the way, it will probably take you like 10 plus years to cover all the islands because
Jeez.
Wow.
that's how many islands there are in Philippines. And it's kind of almost the same in Indonesia. If you decide I want to like island hop, you're gonna be growing old. Just island
So
hop.
you do marketing. What is marketing?
Listen, you want me to give you the whole, get you into the lingo and make me sound sophisticated, or you want to just give
Yeah,
me
make me
straight up?
sound smart, like my situationship did with the lingo that's not even from your country, so I look stupid. But whatever, make me look smart. Let's elevate me because I'm pretty stupid right now.
Okay. Let's. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. Give me LinkedIn lingo version of what marketing is. Okay, let's see what it does. Okay, and I'm
Okay,
gonna give you that one.
this is what marketing professionals do. By the way, everybody watching, you go on ChatGPT
this is
and you ask it,
this
"What
is
should
what we
I
do.
do?"
Exactly. I'm telling you, if you ask me what marketing it is, listen, I hype products and I sell. I hype products or services so I can sell them. It doesn't matter what that product or service is, even if it's, by the way, what's the language rating over here on YouTube? I don't want to say the S word and F word and
Oh, you can say
everyone
whatever
gets.
you want. We don't care. We don't have
Okay, cool.
kids watch this show. The youngest person that watches the show is like 74 years old. Yeah, we're desperate for the Gen Z and millennial audience. I guess millennial, but we don't. You know what? Fuck millennials. We're going Gen Z.
Yeah. We settle for whoever watches us, whoever gives
Yeah,
us some attention.
we're
Yeah, that's
really
cool.
rooting for the Gen Z vote, though. Like, really going for it.
um, yeah, so according to ChatGPT, marketing is a strategic orchestration of brand narrative, audience resonance, and demand generation across the customer journey to drive scalable business outcomes. Listen, that just means I sell stuff. That's it.
I
I
felt shit.
market
Yeah,
stuff. That's it.
you should buy some shit from me, dog. Like it's like Daniel
Oh my
marketing for the spaceships right now. Like Daniel is marketing. He says, "Oh, I want Artemis 2 to land on the moon." Well, guess what, dweeb? It's not landing on the moon because we're not ready to put a woman on the moon yet in America. We'll do that in like 2028. We're not ready yet to do that. We're just gonna get women to say like, "Oh, look how close we are to the moon. We're really close." But no, we're not. We ain't putting one on there yet.
I
You
mean,
know.
we're getting there. And a person of color, by the way, first person of color in
Yeah, that
space,
is
first
cool.
woman
I
in
know, that's very
space is
cool.
really cool. I really like the idea that it has gotten to this point, although it took 2026 to get to this point.
Yeah.
So
I was actually surprised. The first person of color and the first woman to escape low Earth orbit, it's like it was time like 30 years ago, maybe 25 years ago.
we could have done it, man. We could have done it. We've been thinking and hoping to get some funds until the private sector blew up, and then that made everyone be like, oh, okay. So if SpaceX could do it, we don't want to become irrelevant. You know what we
Yeah.
should do? Send a woman and a person of color in space. Let's do that.
Well,
Let's get attention back on us.
Cheetolini was like, look, I need some positive news. And
Yeah.
like they got a lot of positive news actually. Like that's a good marketing plan for him. Like for marketing just, America, it's like, let's go back to the moon. And I'm all for that. Like that's awesome. Let's do that. Let's spend the money on that.
Well, I bet the people on that aircraft are like, looking at Earth and like, whew, it's been that year, I'm glad I got off this rock.
Yeah.
Whew, my God. Yeah. I don't mind taking a poop in zero gravity. I don't get me out of here.
Get me off of this planet, right, Daniel? Like if you were 15 years younger, you would have signed up for that mission, right? But I mean, you're an old head now, so.
See, I was just about to ask. I was like, how old do they stop taking applicants?
Wait, the
'Cause I
oldest
totally
one
would.
on the ship is actually the oldest to ever be. That's the third thing. They did three things. It's
Yes.
the oldest to ever
Right.
be that close to the moon, first woman and first person of color. So I don't know how old. I think they're in their 40s though. Let's check. Artemis 2 ages.
Oh, that's a good question too.
50.
And how?
50. They're all almost 50. Like, wow. 47, 49, 50, and 50.
Awesome.
Second,
I just Googled it.
Boys.
Yeah, it takes 8 to 10 plus years of higher education and professional experience and rigorous training. And that's pretty much it. So how old are you, Daniel, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 37 now.
And
Yeah.
you don't look a
That
day
time.
over it. My goodness.
I'm almost 40.
Yeah.
Look at that hairline for a guy who's almost 40. Like, and look at mine for a guy who's almost 40.
You and me both, Max. We got we can launch a spaceship off this thing.
Yeah.
That's what we can do.
Look at Daniel like hogging all the hair. What a jerk. What a jerk of a person.
He took the hair from both. It literally just looks like least hair, then some hair, then woo, Daniel.
Actually, got a cut.
So,
oh, come on! Don't rub it in our face. Oh, I just got cut right now.
I just got a cut.
I just took a little bit right here. Oh man, but it's
well,
honestly, man,
going
you
to
don't.
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. You don't look.
And I'm just gonna book one way. So y'all don't need to account for coming back. It's all good. Just
I'll take a one-way ticket to Mars though. I'll be doing like by myself those like LinkedIn lives. I'll be like Matt Damon in The Martian, I'll just be doing LinkedIn lives like, what's up, y'all? We're on Mars. It's still rocks.
Still rock. I'm growing potatoes right now, putting in some chit. There you go.
Some chit will grow the potatoes. That's what he did, right? Didn't he use chit to grow potatoes?
He did. Apparently.
That's that 8 to 10 years of education right there.
See,
who's a good fertilizer?
That's it. I mean, you can go there and be like, you know what? They did it in the movie, so I'm pretty good, If the movie logic tells me, I can do it.
Yeah, Daniel believes in movie logic. He's got that Zelda behind him. We got that for his
Oh, I didn't see
37th
it.
birthday right there. There's the
Oh,
Zelda
wow.
painting.
Man, that is priceless. Oh,
Yeah. Well, it
whoever gave you
was
is
priceless.
thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever gave you is very thoughtful, Daniel. Whoever this person
Yeah.
is.
Very
Unless it's
thought,
Max.
THOT, thoughtful. Yeah, I got a lot.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my goodness. Yeah, Daniel used to be the most popular one in high school. That was the cool part. I met him like I'm like one of the pity friends of Daniel.
Can you look at him right now? I can see why he's the
I
popular
know.
kind. Do you
Like
look at
Daniel,
this
like really
human
though, like Daniel had
model?
the aura. Yeah, he had the swagger, like
This
to
is all
be super
lies.
popular. No, but
This is all lies.
you had the swagger though. You lost it, but you had
The
it. You
my
had
swagger of wearing my Dragon Ball Z shirts. That was so. Dude, I was dripping in
Bro, I thought
swag.
everybody watched Dragon Ball Z back then except me. You guys had Dragon Ball Z watch parties, didn't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I rushed home to watch that show.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, those days. Dragon Ball Z, the simplest things. Naruto, when it started picking up steam. And honestly, I guess because the choices were limited back then, it was easier to appreciate TV shows a
Yeah,
lot
now it's
more.
hard, man.
It's very hard.
Like, which one
It's
do you guys want me to appreciate? I don't get. There's too many.
There's too many.
and it's just 2 seconds of appreciation, right? It's like, hey, have you watched this show? Yeah, that's really good. Oh, by the way, there's another show, and then you're just okay. I don't know which one to appreciate, and I'm gonna forget this one anyways because there's another one that I'm supposed to watch. But back then
And
it
they're
was
not
like,
even as good anymore as they used to be, in my opinion. Like, I know I'm an old man yelling at clouds, but they're not as good as they used to be.
I agree. There, you get 20 detective shows with these partners who are supposed to hate each other, but apparently there's some romance. They have a romantic interest.
Love hate.
Okay, and there's a variation of it. and I don't know, man. The days back then, it was like, hey, you watch anime? Yeah. Which one do you recommend? Death Note or Naruto? There you go. It's two of these, depending on which one you like, which style. Nowadays, it's like, hey, which TV show you want? So you've got Welcome to Derry in the horror. There's From as well. There is another one that I can recommend to you, and each of them are different style. You're just getting exhausted, until you
Yeah.
just say, go back and watch Breaking Bad. Just do a
No,
rerun
wait,
or
it's so
something.
funny because when I said they don't make them like they used to, I was thinking of Breaking Bad.
Me too. I was gonna say Breaking Bad. I didn't
Yeah.
want to say it because I was like, am I gonna be that person who's just gonna be a broken record, Breaking Bad all the time? But that was a good show.
It's so weird how you root for the villain in like so many good shows. You root for the villain, like The Sopranos, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of The Wire, like Dexter's Laboratory. Like Dexter was the villain in Dexter's Laboratory. Oh, and that other Dexter. But you
The
always root
serial
for the
killer
villain
Dexter.
in the
Yeah.
TV shows. At least I do. Does that make me weird that I root for the villain so much?
No, I think it's good writing that makes you root for the villain, and that is an example of a good TV show. Because these days you just have these gimmicky villains, and you just cannot stand them. You're like, okay, listen, kill this guy in the first episode because I don't want to know his motives. I don't want to know why he's doing what he's doing. But back then, you had to you understood the villains. Strangely enough, I mean, think about the fact that Dexter is all about a serial killer as the main character. Who in the world is gonna say, "Oh, I love serial killers"? Who is the best thing? I support these serial killers,
but he was doing a
they make
good
you do it.
thing, cleaning up what the coppers and the justice system couldn't do.
Yeah, that's also true, and I guess that's where the balance comes in. Although he was doing it because he could not control his urge to kill. That's so his dad taught him how to, like focus all of that energy somewhere else in a good thing. But I don't know. It made you root for him, right? It
Yeah, you
made you
should
like
focus
him.
it into a good thing, like building chit.com. You should have, Dexter. You should have joined us, bro.
And next thing, we don't see Max and Max and Dan anymore. You're all both wrapped up in plastic paper.
Oh,
You're
no.
thrown off into a lake.
We haven't done anything controversial enough to get. That's the problem, Daniel. We haven't done anything controversial enough to get serial killed. You know, nobody cares that much about us. Like Dexter hasn't been studying. You know, what kind of controversial
Max,
things did they say?
I wonder.
Well, we do have a marketing professional on the call with us. Maybe we can ask him to see how we can gain some notoriety for.
Yeah, we need to be infamous. We don't want to be famous. We want to be infamous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
making-
How do we do that?
Say something really, really, I don't know, something to trigger some group of people. So you
And then
have
delete
Donald
it.
Trump.
And then just enough that people can take screenshots and then delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put you out of context. That's the thing. It doesn't matter if you have a very logical and relevant thing to say backed by facts. Oh, no. That doesn't matter. Just say something first that can be completely taken out of context, and they'll make you go viral. So that's one way.
Like what Kanye said when they cut to Kanye in the Hurricane Katrina. He goes, they put him on camera, and then he just looks into the camera and he goes, "George Bush doesn't care about black people."
Not the time, Kanye. Listen, brother. There's
like,
people dying. I mean, I appreciate what you just said, but
he just stares into the camera. He's just like, "I said that," and they're like, "Guys, we're asking you to do a fundraiser. Hello, like."
This is also reminds me of that time when I think it was the Game Awards or something like that, and then they're going to announce the Game of the Year, and it was I believe Elden Ring or something that won, and they're all coming up there on stage. They're going to accept the award, and this random kid just walks onto stage and is like Donald Trump for president or some weird shit, and then people are like, what? What?
That kind of confidence is crazy, though. Like, wow,
man. He has his own podcast now, and I'm just like, okay, well, whatever you did, it was controversial.
Well, you can be really stupid and have your own podcast. You can be like Hawk Tua, spit on that thing, and have a podcast. Who I love her, by the way. I love her. I would marry you, Haley Welch. But God bless you.
Not after the cryptocurrency thing that she.
Not
did.
after
That
the crypto thing. But I mean, Daniel and I were thinking about doing that too, because Donald Trump did it. Like, who cares? Like, what if we do a little bit of a rug pull?
Yeah, I know. There are people with money to spare. We can take a little bit from them. They won't mind. A little.
Yeah, who cares if we take money
here.
from crypto bros? Fuck crypto bros.
That would be the day, man. Imagine.
Yeah, for the memes.
Imagine after all of the lessons that they learned and they understood that, listen, crypto is bad, but then you two come along and still manage to take their 20 grand, and then
we're like, crypto is a terrible idea, guys. Do not touch this shit with a 10-foot pole. And then we're like, if you want it, I guess you can get it. You just have to shill for chit.com to get it. You can't mine it. You have to shill for us. And if they shill for us, they get more and more chit coin. And then we just pump and dump.
Pump and dump the chit coin. That sounds like a literal dump. Listen, you need to pump.
Yeah,
you gotta go to the toilet, take a dump.
Daniel, that's genius. I didn't think of that. Like a literal dump. We're pumping and dumping with chit coin. We're literally dumping.
Listen, go after you pump it, go to the toilet, do it right there, and
Akhil, this is why we pay you the big bucks. This is why you are getting paid the very big bucks or the big chits.
To take a doozy in the toilet. That's the way we do it. I mean, listen, if you eventually do manage to do that, I guess in a way you added more value into their lives. In a way,
yeah, we added more value into their lives. We told them to get the frick away from that shit.
Oh man, that would be funny.
It's like that time I bought a website on eBay when I was about like 11 years old, jobsforatlanta.com. And I was like, shit, I don't live in Atlanta, but I guess I could say, hey, here's some jobs. but like I paid $1,000 for it. She rug pulled me and substituted the website with like copy of it, but it had none of the clients, none of the customers, none of the database. And she's like, all you gotta do is call all these people. This is like the customer list. I'm like, I'm 11 years old, bitch. Like,
Oh, oh my, oh my! Is the website still there? I want to see jobs in Atlanta. Is that what you said?
the number 4, jobs4atlanta.com. That was the year like
Atlanta.
2000. That was when I had maxairsoft.com too. Max
Oh,
Airsoft is somebody else.
Wait, you had
Uh,
$1,000 at 11 years old?
yeah, I imported airsoft guns from South Korea when I was like 8 and 9 years old. So I was making money hand over fist importing crates of airsoft guns from South Korea. Not North Korea. I would never buy from them.
Max
Hey,
was starting his villain
Kim,
arc from
give me
age
a
11,
call.
you know.
Give me a call. We'll get you set up with Chitcoin.
Man, I was just afraid to type in jobs for Atlanta. I was like, oh, listen, if
It's
this
a
gives me a
porn
virus,
website.
I don't know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
it doesn't exist. So it's
I need to
okay.
register it right now.
Yeah. Spend another $1,000.
See, I don't have dollars. I only have Chitcoin. That's the problem.
The future is in chit. All right.
The future is fucked by Chit.
Yes. I mean, we are living in chit, so
yeah,
it cannot
we're living
get any
in
more
Chit.
chittier.
Chit's it. We're living in it.
I mean, the dollar value is. I don't know what the dollar value is. It going up or down, Max?
The dollar value is going up compared to most currencies. I think. But like it's not going up fast enough for inflation purposes, and like gas, nobody can afford gas. But the value of the dollar, I think, is very strong compared to other currencies. At least that's what I've been reading, and I say that with disdain for U.S. dollars. I say that with love for Chitcoin. I hate U.S. dollars. Like I'll begrudgingly accept it from all those people out there, including you, Kim Jong-un.
I've been at the store and I've been paying with cash, and they're like, "Do you have Chitcoin?" And I'm like, "Man, I just don't right now."
What store is that? We need to feature them. Yes. Shout out to Kroger for accepting Chitcoin. At least they did when I went to self-checkout.
Listen, we need to start. This is a movement, you know. Replace dollars with chits.
It's a movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, the funny thing is, I had this conversation as well with one of the clients that I was working with, and I don't know for what reason the guy, I think, must have been very upset or just frustrated. He just went political, and so he's like, "Oh, you know what's happening in the world is terrible. You know, I hate it." And I was like, "Listen, I hate it too, but the dollar value to the conversion value is pretty good, so I can't hate it enough."
I accept US dollars. I begrudgingly accept them. You know, I accept
Yes.
them.
Yes. I hate it inside, but outside I'm like, listen.
I hate looking at those dead presidents.
Yeah. The conversion value and the amount that pops into my bank. I cannot hate you completely. Listen, it's sad though. It is the way it is. You can't. I mean, you have to accept that this is what it is. You want to hate it. You hate what's happening in the world, but then your livelihood depends on it, and you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted now.
Yeah, Daniel's a government official, so he can't say this, but I can. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, so that's us isolating half of our audience on purpose. Porpoise.
Yeah. I mean,
but that's actually a song, bro. Like I'm just quoting my favorite rap song. It literally is called "Fuck Donald Trump." It is a rap song.
Wait, there's an actual rap song, or did you make that rap song?
Well, I did not make it.
He has a cover. He has a cover.
I have a cover, and it's right here.
Wow.
Donald Trump sucks. Take a dump with number 2 Chitcoin. It's the right one for you. Chit's it.
It's there. It's
Don't
there.
throw a
Listen.
fit.
Let's go. Let's
uh.
go. Yeah. I don't know if that rhymed, but it sounded nice.
I tried. All right, what is your
I mean,
favorite song from before 1992?
oh, I was just listening to one. What was that? What is Love by Hathaway,
That's a
which
great
was just
pick. Is that a
it's a
one-hit
great one.
wonder? Like, I've never heard
It's a
of that
one-hit
band
wonder.
otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a one-hit wonder, you know. And the other one is Hot Stuff.
Hot
We were
stuff.
just, I just love those songs, man. It's like groovy. And by the way, there was this one song by James Brown. I don't know what it's called. It's like give me one. And it's not the famous one. It's I know his famous song. I don't know what his name is, but People Get Up and Drive Your Funky Soul. I love that. I
Yeah.
absolutely. It's my jam every time in the morning, and I like that James Brown energy. You know, the way he screams and yells, and he just makes you wanna get up and do the same.
Get
I
up
love
and
it.
chit. Yeah.
Up and people get up and get your what does it say right now? People get up and drive your funky soul. So people get up and invest in shit. That should be the
Wait,
remix.
I watched Did you ever see Game of Thrones?
Yeah, at least the first 3 seasons. After that,
Okay, because there's another one called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and in the first episode, he chits while standing up, and then they show it like coming out, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've never seen that, and I don't ever want to see anything like that again. And my parents said, was that like a joke that they like literally like projectile shits like out, and like I'm like, no, that wasn't a joke. Like that was just like that's what they wrote. So
what did he eat to get the
yeah,
projectile shit out? I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, what was his diet? How much fiber does he eat? I mean, does he just take the plants and they
is
don't even
is that
cook
the
the
best
plants?
use of AI though? Isn't that the best use of AI to just put a a man chitting?
I mean, think about what we have in AI right now. We have cats dancing, we have cat kung fu, and we have these Chinese shows which are apparently getting really popular, which are like 1 minute long, and they are Chinese soap operas but presented by animals. So you've got dogs and cats
Wait,
and
that sounds
I don't
dope
know.
actually.
It is. It's very funny, and it's
Yeah.
it's the whole thing. You know, the exaggerated drama where someone slaps the other person, and they fall to the ground, and then they're holding their cheek, and there's tears coming down. The whole thing, but cats, okay, and with Chinese voices coming out of it. It's incredible, man. It's incredible.
What is incredible about living in Indonesia? Like, there's like people who say Indonesia's like, but like, what's an incredible thing? What's a good thing? What's like something that you love about it?
Um, there are so many places to travel to in Indonesia when you really
Yeah.
want to, and they're all within distance. So I live in Jakarta, and if I want to really go somewhere where the weather is nice, I just want to relax. You know, there's mountains, maybe there's nature. We go to this place called Bandung, which is like by we have a train there that takes us there, which is about 30 minutes by train. So I think the good thing about Indonesia is you get to do a lot of things without spending too much. It's not an
Yeah.
expensive place.
That makes sense because in America, like everything that we do is like so expensive, right, Daniel? It's like you want to go on vacation, it's like, oh my God, like get your wallet out. Like you got to spend a lot of chit coin. But if you go to Indonesia, like you just
A lot of
spend like a
projectile
small
shit,
amount
you
of
know,
chit
you got to
coin.
do that.
Yeah.
You got to stand on the road and just do a lot of projectile shit just to get things done. But how do you guys do it, man? How do you manage gas prices and groceries and stuff like that? You know,
Oh my gosh, Daniel, how do
I'm
you
not
do
in the
it?
US.
I don't know how I do it. I just stay at home.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Also having a Plex server
Yeah.
and video games
Yeah.
and a huge backlog of TV shows like we were just talking about.
Oh man, I also have a huge Backlog of TV shows.
Backlog that sprays out, you know. Okay, we should stop doing this.
Here's how I'm ending up.
That is
Backlog.
the theme. That is the theme for this episode, you know, spraying
backlog.
shit.
Backlog is the name of the
Pump and
episode.
dump. No, that's what we pump.
Pump and dump.
Wait, bro, Akhil, that was the smartest thing that I've ever heard because it's so simple. But like dump means literally like
Yeah.
that's so
You've
good.
got the branding, Max. You've got branding on point. You need to do a joke series about pump and dump, you know. You've got it.
But I want to actually talk about it too.
That is, yeah. Tell me.
I want to talk about like pump and dump with crypto. Like crypto's dangerous, man. The majority of cryptos pump and dump. Like Trump's coin, pump and dump. Like the majority of cryptos, though, really they're poisonous. And like crypto, it really is a bad thing. Like if you're watching this, like crypto is a bad thing in my opinion. Like, and then I say that as somebody who's going to launch his own one day.
You're giving them a warning in advance. Listen,
I'm giving you a big warning, guys. Big chit warning.
Yeah. Don't expect much, but expect it to be at least $12,000 in value, and you got to spend that.
Yeah.
If you don't see that $12,000,
get to Bitcoin value. Yeah, we won't quite get there. Calm down, y'all. We're number 2.
Yeah. I mean, you're right about cryptocurrency, and this is coming from someone who has worked in that industry as well. And I can tell you this. I used to be in this Discord server, right? So I worked with the company, and they were hyping up this strategy AAA crypto-based game or something. And you join the Discord server. People are crazy fanatic about it. And the problem is, there was not a single gameplay, not a single trailer, nothing. But the fact is, they hype up the value and the fact that you can gamify your earnings or something like that, where you can do this trading and then get money out of it. But the whole ecosystem is broken, because the only way you can get money out of it is if you buy that a value and you sell it as an increased value. But that increased value is just a perceived value. It's not real. You just have
it's not real.
Yeah. So you hype up your game and you have to constantly keep doing it. But where's the ceiling? And that's the problem, right? If you look at currency is based on real world effect. It goes ups and it has it up and down. So you buy currency, you trade in currency, there's value right there. But with crypto, it's not based on any real value. It's based on whatever value the created things is there for that particular Bitcoin. Which is why you have Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is the most popular one. They made millions of this simply because every now and then they would launch a new ape, whatever figure or character, and that's the rare value. So if you want this rare value, you have to purchase it for like, I don't know, minimum $10,000. And I believe someone, I don't know which Hollywood actor, but they also invested in this. And I think Jake Paul or the Paul brothers, the Logan
Jake Paul,
brothers,
famous for being, a stand-up guy.
Yeah, for being such a good gentleman. He would never do any chitty things.
Shout out to Jake Paul.
Yeah. He would never go to a suicide forest and make fun of suicide. There are people who commit suicide.
Never. And he would never put it on YouTube and then be like, look at this, guys.
Nah, he would never do such things. Such a good guy. But anyways, the whole point of cryptocurrency is perceived value. But that's it. Once a perception ends, they're desperate to create a new perception. And how do they create it? Either a new rare token, a new rare feature that gives you value. I mean, it's a broken system. I don't think anyone thought about it through. They just launched it and hope, they could get things moving while they were running. It's bad, man.
My favorite ones though are like the ones that they did it like as a meme, like Dogecoin, like did it as a meme. And then I was an early investor in Dogecoin, and I had hundreds of millions of Dogecoin, and I donated it and to causes that I cared about. And then now I've got nothing, and I don't I don't want to be rich from crypto. I don't.
Yeah.
Um, I I think crypto could be used for good. Like the early days of Dogecoin, I was so behind it because we were doing like just so much stuff. Like every pretty much everything you see that like Mr. Beast is doing now with like the charity drives, like
Yeah.
Dogecoin was doing that 10 plus years ago. Uh,
That would be so wickedly amazing if it continued. I'm honest. I would be
yeah.
so behind it simply because I know at the end of the day, even if I waste $1,000, there's maybe a cancer research or for what I keep forgetting that the condition of the disease. You know, when old people they start losing their memory,
Dementia.
Alzheimer's. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, dementia, Alzheimer's. Yes, something like that. It'd be so valuable. I don't mind losing $1,000 if I know that some person is
Yeah,
going to
I
get
don't mind
benefit from
either.
it.
Like
Yeah.
to me, like fixing these problems with humanity is so much more important than generational wealth. Like generational wealth is so tertiary or quadrary to fixing these primary problems. These primary problems, these things that plague humanity.
Yeah.
That like yeah, like dementia is solvable. I really think it is. And
Yes.
if we don't get on it, like Elon, all you people, if you don't get on it, then what are you doing, man? Like, let's do it.
Yeah. And by the way, if fame is the value you're going to put on this, let me tell you, you find the cure or you find a solution for Alzheimer's or any of these diseases, okay, they'll put a monument, okay, a
Deservedly so,
statue.
yeah.
Yes, deservedly
Deservedly
so,
so.
for the good reason. So they'll be like, oh, they'll completely ignore all of the things that you did before simply because you found a cure for Alzheimer's. So you were this guy who, I don't know, who's an egotistical billionaire who is so childish on social media. I forget all of that. You know what he did though? Cure cancer. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what you did before that. You know?
Nobody would care. Like people like if you
Hmm.
save millions of lives, like that's how you leave a legacy. Like don't do it with
Yes.
12 fucking kids, Elon. Like do it with
With
like do it with like come on, do it with compassion. Do it with
yes.
fixing these big problems that we can and should fix.
Yeah. I mean the antibiotics. It was all because some guy decided, you know what I should do? I should probably take dead cells of all these viruses and put it into myself. I feel like that's the solution, and they did it, and now their legacy lives on. It's just the same thing right
That
here.
is so
Find
baller, those scientists that give it to
yeah,
themselves and they're like, "Look,
yeah,
like here, like ooh, like they infect themselves and then they take their own antibiotic and they're like, "Look, it works." Like there's been a few that have done that.
yeah. Honestly, that's ballsy. And it's not just ballsy, it's just the level of commitment to believe in yourself that I am sure, I am 100% sure that this is going to work. I will prove it to you. I don't need
Yeah.
any test subjects. I will do it. Like the guy who created pasteurization, which is like freezing, putting everything in the refrigerator. I mean, he must have been like, I'm going to put milk for so long and I am going to drink it. And I'm going to show you I will live.
Daniel's like, I do that like normally because I can't afford groceries right now with what they're paying me. So I just drink the old milk.
I
No.
actually have a cow. He's out back right
Do
now.
you really? Bro, that's awesome.
Get it straight from the teat, you know?
Every morning, just be like, oh
Great,
yeah,
great
that's what we
coffee,
do.
man.
Wait,
Do the
what was the
long.
first person? The first person that milked a cow? What were they doing? The first person that
I
milked
want
a
to test
cow.
this.
What was that? Like, let's just see what
I
happens when
mean,
I yoink on this thing.
I mean, things come out of me. I wonder what comes out of here.
I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Oh man. But I wouldn't be surprised with how prices are these days. People just decide, I'm just gonna get a cow, I'm gonna have my own farm in the backyard, I'm gonna grow my own stuff. I don't need
That
to
would be
buy
ballin'. Daniel, what's stopping us from just getting a cow? Like, let's just get a cow. Like, there's no reason not to have one. Maybe two, so they could have cow friends.
I,
But
I want
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get chickens, dude. Chickens
Bro,
are
like
great.
a chicken coop would be so cool. When I was my car broke down in the middle of Mississippi, and in Collins, Mississippi, a town of like 200 people. And some guy with a chicken coop pulled over and tried to help me fix my car for like 15 minutes. And then he goes, like, when he couldn't fix it, he goes, "You need a ride? You need some money?" And I was like, thinking to myself, "Holy shit! Do you need some money? Because like, I, bro, like, you can't one up me. Like, what are you talking about? You got a freaking chicken coop. What kind of money you got?"
What you
Sorry,
said,
my mic
Mississippi?
just turned off, so I'm switching to my Leia headphones right now. Give me a moment.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hang up.
wired headphones, bro. Wired headphones are dope.
Yes, yes, they're so reliable. All of a sudden, everything goes silent, and I'm like, is it me or is it Max? No, it
I
is.
wanna
It is.
I
It
wanna
is
get
me.
wired headphones, but where do you put it? Like, where do I stick the freaking wire?
Yes, back then we
Uh,
had phones with the slot just to listen to music, and then they removed it because they want you to buy the special um I don't know,
The
special
ones that
earphones that
that
cost
that break
another.
down in 3 hours? Yeah.
Yes, yes, they break down. Back then, I mean, it was like we could just get a cheap, earphones, wired ones. You listen to it, and it'll last you, I don't know, maybe a couple of months, maybe 3 months if it's good. But you can just replace it easily,
Or even a
and
couple
stuff.
of years if you get the really good ones, and then but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We don't need
Yeah,
wireless headphones, bro. Like, wired, we're doing great.
I think it's because once people realized, or once companies realized they could take the Apple route where everything is separate and priced separately, it's fine. That's what they started doing
Yeah.
right now. Even
No, there's
Samsung. I
not
have a
enough
Samsung.
outrage. Yeah.
Yeah, come. Yeah, I agree.
No,
There's
there's
not
not
enough
enough
outrage
outrage.
about it.
Like Kelly Boyden, who's one of my followers, I love her. She keeps sending me. She sent me that chit doll behind me. But she says, you know how people get away, like how healthcare industry, like the healthcare providers and the insurance companies, you know how they get away with so much crap because nobody fights them. Like nobody like pushes back against like what Apple's doing or what the health insurance companies are doing. Nobody
Yeah,
fights back.
yeah. It's become so mainstream and okay right now, and I think people are just, they don't have the will to fight back because they've got so
Yeah,
much problems on their own
I'm
right
tired,
now.
boss.
Yeah, the job market is fucked. The economy is fucked. So everything around them is in a state of just backlog shit, spray shit.
Yeah,
That's what the whole
yeah.
thing is. And because they have to deal with this backlog spray shit, they got no time to clean up their own mess. They're like they can't they don't know what to do with the other mess. So
Yeah.
that's what it
And
is,
then
man.
Apple thinks, oh, we're geniuses and like shareholder value, which, I want to increase shareholder value. Like shareholder value has like never been higher. And like, I'm so, that keeps my heart beating. I don't know about you guys, you too, like shareholder value, like that. Oh man.
That is exactly. I agree. I mean, I like to make them rich while they lay off 1,000 people, in like a day. That's the kind of stuff that
That's
I
exciting
think about.
stuff. Yeah.
hmm Makes
And
me
for,
helps me sleep at night knowing that, oh, there's 1,000 people who are gonna be like me in the future. Woohoo! Yeah, that's
And
what we do,
there's
man.
1 minute left in Autism Awareness
Oh,
Day. So for all our autistic viewers, that was a joke. We love
oh
you.
yes,
That
yeah,
yeah.
we absolutely love you.
We gotta
Yes,
like
I
we gotta
had.
put a /s. On Reddit, Akhil, I was talking about this with on the Chit Chat show today. That on Reddit you put the /s if you're being sarcastic. Like we need to like bring that to LinkedIn, like the /sarcasm. Like I was being sarcastic, guys. Like
I Listen, we love you all. I have autistic friends as well, and they are incredibly lovely people to spend time. And especially when you play D&D online, you find a lot of different kinds of folks. I can tell you something. It, I'll be honest. From my experience, I've never had experience talking to autistic people, so it was pretty much challenge for me in the beginning, and I was overwhelmed. But amazing folks. They come up with this level of creativity and they bring their own ideas. It's like glimpsing into this whole colorful world that you never thought
It really
possible
is.
if you just listen. Just take the
Yeah.
time to listen.
Just
You will
listen and just
see.
watch and just look at it and
Yes.
see what they can create. And like
Oh
autistic
man.
people create amazing things. And like Daniel and I know firsthand one guy on our Minecraft server, not just one, and pretty much like about half of the Minecraft community is autistic. Let's be real. Like
True.
they can create amazing things. Like I can't build for shit. Like but like autistic people can build and like think it in their head. And I'm just like, how did you think of that in your head?
Yeah, absolutely. Remember there was this one person who built, I don't know what it was called exactly, but the Library of Alexandria in Minecraft, and they actually have books stored in there. Who comes up with this idea?
Yeah,
How Look at the commitment it takes, by the way. I would get bored just doing the first pillar. I'd be,
me
I'm done, I'm
too.
done. I can't do this anymore. No, this is not me. I get bored writing posts on LinkedIn, by the way. I'm like, just typing and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But to spend time in attention to such level of beat, I am amazed. I really appreciate people who can do that. That
Yeah.
commitment.
You gotta have that
Yeah.
on your team. That's like a diverse team. And like whatever you do, like even in let's say like marketing, to market to the different like just the variety of people, like no two people are the same on this planet. So to market
Yeah.
to like just these large swaths of people, like that
Yeah.
takes just a special kind of genius. Like to be able to just say, do you need this product or service? Do you need it? And then they're like, they can decide for themselves. That's amazing to me. That's a hard job.
That is exactly. And it's particularly harder when you know that the product is absolute, well, backlog spray, and you still need to you still need to convince people that this is a good product. But you know your point about um, just letting autistic people express themselves. I really love those businesses that hire like people with Down syndrome and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because there's one
I love
cafe
that
in
too.
Jakarta. Yeah, there's a cafe in Jakarta where they hire people with disabilities, so they're deaf and mute. And the way you communicate whether you want coffee is there's a menu with sign language. So you have to like, oh, I want a latte, and you do something like this, and then they'll understand you because they can't hear you. I love that concept.
No,
Let's
that's
have more of
dope.
that, please, because like this world is shitty right now. This world is backlog spray. We need some good stuff coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Daniel, what do you want to see? What's like something either that you're optimistic about or something that you want to see in this world, Daniel? Like share a little
Well,
bit.
you kind of touched on that. I think we need, I mean, the world is so global now that
Mhm.
we should start to see more integration across cultures and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, and that's what this show is all about. Like Daniel, we've had a lot of different cultures on this show, and we're going to continue doing
Mhm.
that. We're going to have people from all over the globe. That's why I post once per hour, 24 hours per day. I post once per hour. So I can reach different cultures, different countries, different people. I want to be like that guy. I show speed. Oh my gosh, what a cool guy.
Oh,
Like what a
he's
cool guy
absolutely
doing cool
amazing.
things. Like Jake
Yeah.
Paul, take notes on what I show speed's doing cuz he's going out there
Yeah.
to every country in the world and you know what? Sometimes he runs into clones of himself like in Indonesia. I really do think in Indonesia he had a one guy that was like looked like him and like was acting like him and they went up to each other and they're like
Yes.
and I was
Yes.
like,
I love
that
his
is
energy.
dope.
He's amazing because he's got that vibe of just being himself. He's not gonna
Yeah,
pretend. He's just
he is
wild,
himself.
he's
Yeah.
crazy, and he just uses it. And the funny thing is he uses it without trying to cause controversy. He doesn't need to be in a place where there's riots happening just so he can be part of it, film it, and steal something and post about it, which I believe Logan Paul did it. I believe during some
Mm.
riots or something, he did. I don't know. He was part of it. He was making fun of these group of people. Correct me, fact check me over there. But he doesn't need to do it. He just needs to go out there do some wild thing, make people happy, and he comes. Oh, I really like his episode on him visiting all of these different African countries. I believe that was
Yeah,
him. That was really cool.
that's
I really
elite.
like.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. What would you visit if you got famous? What countries would you visit?
Every single one. I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on doing the same thing. I'm taking a page out of iShowSpeed's book. I've been taking notes on the influencers that are actually good, and or at least
Mhm.
good so far. Like he's young, so like maybe he'll do something stupid. I don't think so. But like if he does, like yeah. But like I'm still taking notes of the good things that people have done. I want to visit every country before I croak, and I want to visit the people in those countries. So you better believe I want to go to Jakarta, and you better believe that I want to go to some like I want to go to everywhere, man, and I want to see the people. I want to connect with the people. I want to be a man of the people. I don't want to be some guy sitting on a throne that's like, "Ah, my peasants, go do this," you know? Like I act like that sometimes on stream, but like that's not who I want to be. I want to be, just seeing how people influence each other.
I mean, to be honest, I do like how you bring in a lot of people on your streams, different kinds of folks from different backgrounds, and just regular people, and that's what makes it special. Because I'm pretty certain, and I can notice this, and it's in me as well. People with social anxiety or people with different kind of habits, but they just come, they just have a good time, they chill, they feel good, and they leave. I think you're doing good. You have your own personality right now
Yeah, I
established. You
wanna
just need
make
to
people, like,
push
not
that.
afraid to, like, go on camera and
Mhm.
to show themselves, and that's what I try to do, like, and w with our last episode, Daniel, remember how Cassidy was like, "You're interrogating me." Like, sometimes I'm trying to bring out of people, though, I'm trying to bring something out, so I don't mean to interrogate people, I mean, that's what I do for my job, I'm an interrogator, you know? But,
Mhm.
like, I'm more of like just like I was trying to bring something out of her. So I want to apologize to Cassidy though and say, dang, like that was an L move to interrogate you. But I can grow from that. I can become better and like softer with people, more gentle. Like I want to be a more gentle creature. I don't want people to see me and think, oh gosh, he's gonna interrogate me or he's gonna vilify me or like anything like that. Like, no, I just want you to be yourselves and to not be afraid of being yourselves.
I think you're getting there. To be quite honest, it's your approach is. Let's put it this way: your approach, the reason behind your approach is sound. I think it just needs a little refinement here and there, I guess.
Mhm.
But to me, I wouldn't mind if you did that. But you have good intentions, man. That's what matters.
Yeah, and I learned from Daniel. I've been studying Daniel's game for many, many years, and he acts like he wasn't cool in high school, but to me, he was cool in high school. Like I was like, bro, every time I saw you, I was like, what the heck? I was like, Daniel, like it's Daniel. Like I would light up. Like I would feel like just good around you, and like, damn, bro, like that's cool to me.
Listen, that's glazing right there. That's just hardcore glazing. But how did you guys become okay? Went from that to friends right here. I don't know. Maybe you guys are close friends, really close friends, and you seem like it is, and I hope it is. But how did you end
This
up here?
bromance? How did this bromance
This
start, Daniel?
yes, yes.
Well, I saw his steely brown eyes from across the lunchroom,
The song started playing in your
and I
head.
knew, I knew I just had to talk to him.
He walked up to me with his iPod blaring, and he goes, "They say all teenagers scare the living shit out of me. The living shit out of me." I was like, "Chit? Me? That's the website I'm gonna buy because I already got fucked over for Jobs for Atlanta. Like I'm buying Chit though. Like that's next. Like
What, are you sure that was the right song? I thought it was "You and Me, Baby, Ain't
ain't
Nothing
nothing
But
but mammals."
Mammals."
Wait,
I
wait,
love that
Daniel,
song.
remember
Let's
this one?
what was
Remember this one? I'm just gonna do what he does, and then okay. That
I'm trying
meme
to
with
guess.
the lightsaber. Okay, here,
I'm
I'll do
trying to
another
guess.
one.
Lightsaber kid.
Yeah, lightsaber kid. I'll do another one though. This is your chance to win. There we go.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Now it hit me. The one with the glasses. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Here's the other one. Mayahi.
Yahoo.
We listened to that on
Oh.
repeat, Akil. Like that was our high school.
Yahoo.
I don't know about you, but we listened to my Numa Ye. We would go into webmastering and we'd listen to Numa Ye, and then Daniel would do the Star Wars lightsaber thing. Like I guess he doesn't remember it now. Like lightsaber kid. I guess that's what it was.
I didn't know the lyrics of the song. All I did was fresia, fresia. It sounded like fresia to me, and I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going with. I don't know the lyrics, but I think it's a Romanian song. And, oh man, I loved it. I absolutely love that song. It was such a cool, funky song. I mean, you had so many of those. You remember Ricky Martin? I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Ricky Martin, and there was Enrique Iglesias and Jennifer Lopez when they first started coming out with their first few songs. It was just party and high. Yes.
Yeah, and then there was William Hung.
William Hung.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh man.
She bang. She bang. That's S tier right there. That like the nothing beats the OG memes though. Like the modern memes are like they're a disgrace. And explain this, Akil, as like a marketing professional. Why are modern memes like the modern meme templates like not nearly as good as like the early 2000s?
Yes. So I think it's because of the fact that they're so overused, and now meme culture is a way to market. So it's not just people who are doing it. It's also all of these the Paramount, Universal, what have you. They want to market and be relatable. So what they do is, hey, if you go on YouTube, by the way, they literally have, here is a Homelander meme. What do you think Homelander is thinking right now? And you've got all of this just for
That's so
marketing
engagement
purposes.
bait. Oh my
That's
god.
engagement bait. Yes, exactly. So memes have become engagement bait. They have become a marketing commodity. They were not back then. They were just for expression. People used them for communication to lighten mood up when they were about to say something serious. They wanted to give it a lighter experience. And
but you can still do that. You can still do that, right? You can do a meme and then you can be like, now let's say something serious.
You can still do it, but the memes are not memorable because there's so many of them. You know, there's just too many. Every new show that comes out, it has to be a meme. Otherwise, you cannot market it. They have to turn it into meme commodity or something like that. But back then, memes were not a commodity. Memes are just expressions.
They're just memes. Yeah, they're just expressions.
Yes.
So like it's almost like losing a language in a way, because like if everybody uses it and they use it for, like let's say not the expression purposes, it's like it becomes more meaningless. And then like it's so diluted that it's not that language it used to be. And so like to me, somebody who grew up with memes, like that was my language. Like that's how I communicate with people. Like that's like a meme is worth 1,000 words, 10,000 words maybe. But now it's like it's like I can't use it as a way to express things so much. So
and also if you think about it, they allowed people to bring out expressions that would seem too weird. Leo raising his glass as a toast. I believe people would want to do that in real life. I would love to raise my glass and toast to Max. But if I do it in real life, people are going to say, is this guy weird or something? But memes allowed you to get out of that weirdness. It allowed you to be weird and okay with it.
Wait, that was okay. That was us, Daniel. Like me and you in high school, at least me, maybe you, but I was a little bit weird because I was in a new city. I didn't know like what I was doing, and like it was all these people that I've never seen, and then memes just allowed me to to be myself.
Exactly.
Like watching them with you, bro. Like I was like, damn, this feels like more real than anything.
Yeah, I mean, back then we had the Jackie Chan impossible kind of all of that. But if you do impossible in real life, people are gonna be like, but if you do in meme format, it's okay. And that is exactly what connected us as a global sort of global citizenship. I don't know what you call it, but it just allowed people to be weird and okay being weird.
What
And
allows
I
people
like
to
that.
be weird now? Okay, like with modern, let's say, algorithms on social media, like you can't be like, if you're like weird, like it's like you're gonna get punished by the algorithm, Like you gotta conform to what the algo wants. You gotta feed the algo. You gotta be a hoe for the algo. And so then you lose the ability to just be weird on social media. Like, cause like everybody's watching now. Ooh, my employer is watching my social media. I can't be weird.
Yeah, I agree. But this is especially true with LinkedIn. If you have other platforms like TikTok, I mean, TikTok is literally being weird.
Yeah.
That's what it is right now. If you, but again, LinkedIn uh, is a place where you can't be weird. Otherwise, you're not deemed as a professional. You
Yeah.
would lose out on opportunities. People are gonna just judge you for that one particular post. I think that's why I do believe that there are so many folks out there with some interesting thoughts to bring to the platform.
Yeah.
And every time I read from you, from Cassidy or Natalie, or from Keith, or from Radko, and I just see the thought process, and I'm like, man,
Bro,
you have
that's
some
an
interesting things
elite
to.
group.
Yes,
Holy.
yes, there's some interesting things you say, but I guess now it's better because now people are like, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever you do, I don't care. But there's always that stigma that if you do this, you're not deemed a professional because LinkedIn is quote unquote not Facebook kind of idea. But honestly, the reason why LinkedIn is the way it is because all of these CEOs and these entrepreneurs started treating it like Facebook. They created this, by they started taking over um, this humble brag posts and all of that stuff. And they started conquering the space so that people like you, Max, people like me, people who have regular jobs, who just wanted to find jobs, they had nothing to do. So they had to make noise. So it's a crowded room where a guy who just wants to look at the job posting is not going to find job posting because what he's going to find is downloadable PDFs, free resources, and link to my newsletter subscription. That's all they're going to find.
Yeah.
And so they have to stand out. And how are they going to stand out? How is all of us going to stand out? And I think the second thing is the job market is absolute garbage right now.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
Shout out to
And
AI for doing a great job holding down the fort
yeah.
and,
Shout
just
out.
gatekeeping. Shout out
Oh,
AI.
absolutely. Shout out to the CEOs who make so much money, but they just want to fire 1,000 people because they want to increase their margin. I mean, good job, man. Good
Great
job.
job.
You
Yeah.
make, yeah. Your company's valued at $1 billion, but you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna get rid of the people who got you there.
And people need
That's
to stand up for that and say, like, look, that's not okay. Like, who did that the other day? Epic Games or something, right?
Epic Games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
They have
literally,
Fortnite.
fuck
Don't
Epic
tell me
Games.
Fortnite does
Yeah,
not earn $1
Fortnite, bro.
million.
Fortnite is a money printing machine, and you can't afford
Exactly.
to keep your people. Like, oh, fuck you.
That is ridiculous. The fact that they say, "Oh, this quarter's losses have compelled us to," no, you have an airplane, okay? Stop living in that airplane and getting fuel for that airplane. Gas prices are really high. Let this guy feed his family. Let this guy go on his vacation. At least get his house or something. But no, we're gonna fire 1,000 people and replace them with AI. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy to me how many years people spend looking for jobs now. I'm talking years. Like we've had people on the
Mhm.
show that have spent 2 years or even 3 years looking for a job, and it's only
Yeah,
getting worse. It's
it's
only
getting
getting
worse.
worse.
He's getting there was another guy who got fired from the Fortnite design team or something, or I forgot what it was. He just lost his job, and he went and he's declared, hey, seems like I'm not gonna be designing these characters anymore, whatever the case may be. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, you were there from the ground up, and they're not going to value you. It does
Yeah.
not matter. You could build a system for them, but when you're replaceable, you're replaceable. And that is why I understand the groups of people who say LinkedIn is not Facebook. Look, I understand what you're trying to say, but the ordinary person, they don't have a choice. They cannot rely on jobs. They have to rely on themselves to build their own personal brand. And unfortunately, LinkedIn is full of these absolutely garbage takes from CEOs who are like, oh, you know what I think about debt and B2B sales? Oh my God, shoot me in the head.
Wait,
please.
that actually happened. I saw that on LinkedIn Lunatics, where the guy said,
Yes.
he goes, "My mom died 13 years ago, and
Yes.
my Chick-fil-A is got insane profits now. The Chick-fil-A that I started. It's like my mom died. Chick-fil-A's been doing great.
Oh
Like,
my
fuck
God.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh my
Like, yeah,
God.
y'all got tasty chicken, but like, ooh,
Wow, your mom died, or my son is in the hospital, or the lady who had an accident, she's like, I'm in the hospital. But here's what it realized about, no, forget management. You get think about, where's your priorities,
yeah.
you
The
can't make
priority should
you
be
cannot.
humanity. Yeah.
Yes, you
Not
can't take
AI,
that.
not B2B leadership, not your LinkedIn brand or your kudo points. The priority should be humans.
Exactly. But that's the problem. LinkedIn glorified them because the algorithm started promoting these stuff, and more people started coming up and doing this. And what happened is, the more of this crowd happens, the people who actually are, you know, the job seekers, they have no attention because they cannot get a small post saying, hey, I'm looking for a job. No, the algorithm puts that down because I'm not going to get engagement from job seeker posts. No. We need these people. We need to put these people up on a pedestal because I want more engagement from them. Meanwhile, the job seekers are like, listen, the market is garbage. My honest words are not being heard. What am I going to do? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to treat this like Facebook because I have no
Yeah,
choice.
me too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna treat it
yeah.
exactly like Facebook, and y'all are
I've
gonna like
decided
it
that.
and unfollow me if you
Mhm.
don't like it. Like, I'm gonna treat it exactly like Facebook.
Absolutely, and I really get where a lot of the folks in my connection, a lot of the good folks that I've connected with in the recent months, and all because of you, Max. By the way, it's
Mm.
because of you. I commented on your post, and after that, my feed blew up with the Cassidys and the Natalies and the Ratcos, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, there are folks like this on LinkedIn. I did not know. Follow, connect. Let's go.
And that's my favorite part, when people find something just because I shit post and that you guys connect with each other. So I'm more than
Yeah.
willing to embrace modern memes, shit posting, zoom, zoom, the camera looking at me. I'm willing to put like my face on camera with a little meme in front of me, just
Yeah.
to get y'all to connect with each other and to get people to realize that humans are so much more important than whatever else it is, including
Yeah.
AI. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, AI can go suck a big one for a lot of things. Most things. Like, AI needs to stay in its lane and be the good little bitch that it is.
I agree. I think the only thing good about AI is if it's used in a way where we can connect with each other, where we can make fun of each other. That's
I
totally
agree with
fine.
that. Yeah.
But
Show me
yeah.
ways to roast Akhil Kumar. Like, let's
I
go,
roast
baby.
myself, you don't even
Yeah.
have to go
No,
there.
I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you, listen, Max, what's the last four numbers of your credit card? And
Wait, you want to know my mom's credit card number from 1996?
I mean,
546616117543106. Boom.
okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell your mom. I'm gonna send her a package. Tell her to download the package, and there'll be a virus installed. And I'm gonna call her and say, "Listen, I'm from Microsoft. You just have to install it. My name is Gary."
My name is Gary. Bro, wait, you could do that, Akil. Like, you
I
have
can do that.
white guy voice. Like,
Yes.
you can do that. You can do the
I'll be only
my name
Indian
is
with a Gary
Gerald.
voice. like most of the Indians who call me with this tech support, they're like, my name is John. Oh, you don't sound like a John.
My name is
You
John
sound like a
Smith.
Ravi. But yeah, but I could never scam people, man. I think
I could
people,
scam
I
people.
always
I'm
feel
gonna
like,
rug pull, and then I'm gonna give it all back. I'm gonna make a lot of money, and then I'm gonna give it all back in the form of fixing things. I'm gonna fix some things wrong with humanity and with AI.
yeah. You know what? You know what really interests me is when CEOs, sometimes really rich people, are like, "Oh man, I got scammed out of $5,000." Oh man, I'm like, good.
Good.
Well, you're the person we were scamming. Wow, finally, it happened to you. I don't think $5,000 matters to him, or you know, it doesn't.
No,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't.
really. It's like chump change. So yeah, we should do that. Our target should be all these billionaires who target get $10,000 out of from your chit coin and then give it to
Bro,
those who need
that's my the slogan. Chit.com, Chitcoin. We scam billionaires.
it. Just put it out there, you know. Don't even need to hide it. Hey, listen,
Like we're not
we
even
scam you billionaires.
Chitcoin. This is a rug pull. This is a pump and dump. Chitcoin. This is a pump and dump.
Yeah, yeah. We're honest about it. You want to invest in it?
This is
Yeah,
this is
that's
the
what's gonna
first
happen.
honest scam that's ever existed. We are 100% honest. It's a scam.
And listen, from the way things are in the US and just across the world, people are doing honest scams. I mean, that's what's happening right now, and they're open about it. Like, I'm doing this. This is going to lead to so much destruction and chaos. But you know what? I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to promote it as if it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So why don't we scam the billionaires? Make it a good thing.
Make it a good thing. Yeah.
So how's the algorithm treating? By the way, Daniel, I don't believe I have you on LinkedIn unless you are not on LinkedIn.
He's definitely on LinkedIn. Come on.
But I'm a little bit of a LinkedIn ghost. I just kind of lurk in the background.
Yeah, he comments on my posts every now and then. Like if it's something like particularly open, like I engagement bait Daniel sometimes. I'm like, this meme.
He does.
So I'll post the memes that
Targets
Daniel
me.
sends me. Like he sends me memes. Like he's one of my meme dealers, and then I post it, and then he'll comment on it, and I'm like, yeah.
So how to get Daniel out of the cave? Post a taste, dangle a tasty meme in front of him. You're like, listen, I'm gonna post yours.
That's exactly how to do it, though. That is literally the playbook to get Daniel out of his cubbyhole. To dangle a nice juicy meme right in front of him that he has to say like, or like open it up to like an easy way to roast, because he's roasted me too. He's like, oh yeah, that's like something that you would do, and like, you know, like you got to dangle that in front of him.
Man, I really like it when people are capable of roasting themselves. I think life is bad enough already. Just have a little fun with your own self. Like, don't take it serious.
Yeah, some people, you know, some people engagement bait. I instant burger bait, and that's old. That's Danny's name. Good luck spelling it. I'm not gonna help you.
But I really do appreciate you, Max. But the fact that you can make fun of yourself and you're cool about it, I think that's what makes your community as well full of these amazing people. Because it's
You're one
just
of them,
people
bro.
who are positive. Thank you, man. I appreciate. I've been like, you know, am I, because I'm the Indian? Where do I fit in this?
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm happy. You made this Indian happy. I love the Gora people. Yay!
My one of my good friends from LinkedIn is actually from Punjab, from India. Shout out Akansha. And you know, she is on a social media break, but she texts me all the time. Or she does what does a good Indian scammer do? They don't text you. They WhatsApp you.
They WhatsApp you, yeah.
So she'll WhatsApp me,
That's
and
the
so
long
I got
game.
the notifications on just for her. But she'll send me WhatsApps like all the time. of like, so she'll ask me questions like what you just did, like how's the algorithm treating you, and I'm like, I'm still a hoe for the algo, don't worry.
Yeah, we're all there, man. I've tried. Right now, before I used to be like, I should not do it. Okay, I'm a professional. I got standards. But nowadays, I'm like, fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna get the attention. I don't care anymore, man. It's reached that level.
But
A
you
lot
got to
of
be
people,
real. You got to be real. It's either being 100% real or posting real memes. And lately I've been posting
yeah.
real memes, but I've also every now and then I'm 100% real. But the things that get you out there is like, being a relatable memes, and like that's the doorway to a lot of people, and to a lot of good people. So I'm creating this community with this like moat of memes around it, and the moat is literally
Mm,
just to be like to hold the doors up and to let people come
yeah.
in the doors. The door is open for anybody. It's unlocked as long as you're not a total dickhead. Like if you're Jake
Yeah.
Paul or Elon Musk, like you're not invited.
We know because I think when you build a community like that, you will immediately know if someone being a dickhead. It's
No,
like, oh,
you can
listen,
tell really quick. Yeah.
you can tell. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell really quick because you've got all of these genuine people, and they're building their own personal brands. They are trying to, leverage each other up and lift each other up. And there's this one person who's like, yeah, I notice you. You stand out,
Yeah.
kind of, and just either sit down
You
or
stinky
leave.
chit.
Yeah, you backlog spray.
Yeah, don't backlog spray on me. Like people will like dump things. Like if let's say my post is about like I don't know, German hamburgers, and
Yeah.
like so let's say I'm like, so like hamburgers from Germany are the best. Some guy will come in and be like, yeah, like whatever you said, and then you should also go to my website, and I'm like, oh fuck you.
They're so shameless, man. They will
Yeah,
just,
like
they
there's so
will
many
just,
shameless people. I'm like, Jesus, and
yeah.
they're all from freaking India. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. Listen, I don't know where this video is going to be posted. Some Indian is going to watch it. I mean, some Indian will always watch it. They're
We
everywhere.
love India, like over here, and we love Thumbs Up Cola. We love Virat Kohli. We do not love Modi. We don't really.
I think you should say Modi. We don't know.
Modi, yeah,
Depends
we're
on what you guys are
shaking. We're
thinking.
kind of shaking. He had a little bit of a, a little too much hugs with a certain Cheetolini.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. But one of the common LinkedIn posts is like this. There's this. I see it on the feed. I first see the carousel, and it's this motivational carousel or something. And I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. And I see an Indian name over the carousel. I'm like, I know what this post is. I know it. Let me guess. And I open the post. Are you tired of applying via LinkedIn? That's not what you should be doing. Here's a list of websites that you need to use. Plus, here's a list of free courses. And they spam this, okay? They spam this. They keep saying the same thing. And that gets about like 1,000 reactions and 300 comments or something. And then they do
1,000 reactions to that kind of shit? Holy shit.
Yeah. They're like, don't apply on LinkedIn. LinkedIn does not get you jobs.
But that's actually true. Like the worst part is that's true. Like applying on LinkedIn
it's
sucks.
true. Yes. But the problem is, they're under the assumption that people can go and visit all of the websites that they linked.
Yeah, ain't nobody doing that.
Find job.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody. And they say these are free websites for you to apply, and then one of them is like, you need to pay for a monthly subscription to apply for. I'm like, dude, really?
That's genius.
Really?
We're doing that on chit.com. Monthly subscription to apply to nothing. Because that's what you're going to get on these websites.
No, it's to apply for the wait list for the chit coin that we're pumping and dumping.
Yeah.
Pumping and dumping. It's coming, guys. The wait list. You're waiting for the chit. You need to take
we just have to create a long line of scams and just link them all together.
A
You get
long
a
line of
unique
people
stamp.
waiting to
And then
chit. Like,
convince the billionaires to get in line.
yeah, get in line, Elon.
I mean,
Elon line. You can. That's almost an anagram. Elon is a anagram for loan. LONE. And no, we don't. It's not LOAN. We don't want any loan from you, bozo. We don't like you.
I mean, taking loan from a billionaire is dangerous stuff, man. I think that's gonna get you in trouble. There's always some hidden transaction or something
Yeah.
out there, so we don't want to go that route. We'll sell you a loan, though. We'll give billionaires a loan if they're looking for it. I know they don't want it, but
A loan and
maybe we
Chitcoin.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Loan of worthless
yeah.
chit.
This is the loan of the future. We don't deal in money. We deal in shit. We deal in real.
Do you guys know that? You know what a shit coin is? Have you heard that? Like that phrase, shit coin?
No.
Like that's a common
I'm not
phrase in crypto, and it basically means any kind of crypto that is like bottom tier. And so we're gonna accept that we're in bottom tier. We're like, yeah, we are far and away. We're deep down there.
We'll
We-
collect all the bottom tier, put it together, so there's no bottom tier chit coins except with us.
Yeah,
You
we're
want
gonna
to go
band
there,
together with the
you
bottom
got-
tier.
Yes. We got a heap of chit coins, all bottom tier chit coins. We're like, yeah, that's what we deal with. You need to get right here, you know? I like that idea.
Yeah,
You're creating scarcity from chits.
yeah.
I don't know.
People can make their own shit if they wanted to, but they might as well buy ours.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, going back to the point about giving links to websites where you have to pay in order to find a job. I mean, come on, people.
That's
if
such a
people could pay
scam,
for
bro.
subscription-
Fuck y'all
Yeah,
scammers.
yeah. If people could pay to buy subscription, they wouldn't be looking for a job. I mean, come on, people cannot pay for the subscription in the first place. So I don't understand.
Imagine paying like what is it on LinkedIn? You got to pay like $80 a month for premium. I would never. I'm gonna spend it all on Chitcoin instead.
I mean, it's $80 for premium. But what do you get though? I think you get like
Nothing,
25
bro.
messages.
Like it's a steaming
Nothing,
pile of
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like you pay for premium, but you're still limited to a certain message count. So why did I pay premium for? What is happening? What did I do it for? Eventually, you know, it's absolute useless.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And $80 for premium is too much. I mean,
All right, Akhil, rank the states
Yes.
in your opinion. This is our last exercise. So
Okay.
rank the states in America in your opinion, like the top 5. And there's no wrong answers, except like don't put North Dakota up there. Like that's a terrible pick. Like
okay, I'm gonna leave North Dakota. Okay, fine. Listen, sometimes I get confused between states and cities, so just
okay,
correct
you can
me
do either
if-
one. Yeah, do either one.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna base it on maybe TV shows, my famous, popular TV shows, or my favorite ones, and depending on. Okay, so at the top would be. So do I go top to bottom or bottom to top?
Let's go bottom to top.
how
Let's keep it interesting. 5 at first. Number 5.
Okay, number 5 is Mississippi.
Okay, interesting pick.
Because all the horror happens in Mississippi. I don't know why. Why is it that ghosts and spirits and demons come to Mississippi, man? You gotta
Why?
tell
Yeah,
me.
Mississippi is like nothing, man.
Every time, earlier you said one town in Mississippi that where you got stuck and you got
Collins.
chicken soup. Which one?
Collins, Mississippi.
Yes,
It's got
I've heard
100
Collins,
people.
Mississippi in Supernatural many times, and apparently that's where the spirits and the demonic presence happen. Like, I'm like,
Wait,
why?
Collins,
What are
Mississippi,
you guys
there's no
doing in
demons
there,
there.
Collins?
There's just lovely people there. I want to say to everybody in Collins, Mississippi,
Right?
y'all are a wonderful, wonderful city of like 200 people.
Yes, but according to Hollywood, Satan resides there. There's an evil cult, and Cthulhu also I don't know, he's just chilling there. Like, all of this weird stuff happens in this
Oh
place.
my god.
Okay, that's number 5. Number 4 would be, I guess, Uh, Vegas.
Vegas. Okay, that's Nevada.
Yeah,
But like nobody cares
Nevada.
about any other city. The only other thing you can do outside of Vegas, like just a little bit outside of Vegas, is visit the Bunny Ranch, which I've never
What's the
done,
Bunny
but
Ranch?
I don't have anything against people who visit the Bunny Ranch. That is legalized prostitution, the only form of legalized prostitution in the United States.
Mac, I honestly thought Bunny Ranch was a place for rabbits. Oh my God. I was thinking this huge ranch full of rabbits instead of horses moving around, and I'm just thinking, mother, that sounds nice. I
That's
should go to Bunny
lovely.
Ranch with my family.
Okay,
Take
so
my
number
wife and
5,
daughter.
Mississippi. Number 4, Nevada. Number 3,
Yeah. Okay. Number 3 would be Chicago, but
Oh,
yes, because
Illinois.
of the because of the blues and the jazz culture over there. I
That's
just want to
good.
go
That's
and
a good
experience
pick.
it.
I love Chicago.
Yes. Oh, really? Is it really as good as they talk
It's like
about it?
it's good to visit. I don't think it's a good place to live. All that wind would be terrible. Jesus.
Or is it like very cold? You would say, or is it like? But when you say wind, it means it's just wind,
Just
thunderstorms,
like crazy
and
amount
stuff.
of wind. Like if you're trying to do number 2, but it's not helping you, you know.
Its nickname is literally the Windy City.
Yeah, it's the Windy City.
So if you're doing the what was that? The Night of the Seven Kingdoms standing thing, the chit won't go down; it just goes straight
Goes sideways.
Some neighborhood guy is like, "Oh, good morning," just pats on his face. Okay.
All right, number 2.
All right.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, listen. I know it's hype, and I know it's crazy to say it, and you're gonna say, "Oh, why did you say New York?"
I knew you were gonna say New York. Yeah, I like New York to visit. I don't like New York to live. It's like Chicago. Like visit, don't live.
Yeah. I know that it's supposed to be one of the most expensive cities in the world.
Way too expensive. I'd have to have like 6 roommates. I don't want all those people watching me chit.
There was this really funny thing where someone was like, "Oh, this is what $8,000 a month gets you in New York," and they show you a small closet.
Yeah, like a closet. Yeah, that was me in Miami, living in a closet. Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. Number 1. We're on to number 1. And I think I like number 1 simply because of one person, Denzel Washington, and that's Washington D.C.
Washington D.C. Another great place to visit, but not to live. I interned with a congressman, and you know what? He kind of sucks. But I interned with a congressman in Washington D.C. and my roommate famously was late to one of the meetings that we had, and he had blood all over his face, and his tie was like undone, and he's disheveled, and he's like, "Sorry, man, I was trying to buy some weed," and I was like, "Damn, bro." He's like, "I was trying to buy some weed, and I got robbed."
What?
Yeah, so if you go to DC, don't buy weed from people on Craigslist. Buy it from the legal source.
How do you know he wasn't just pulling like a liar thing?
Oh yeah,
beat himself up.
Yeah.
Just to make an excuse for his lateness.
That's true.
Well, but he was like, "I need to go like lay down. I need to go like back to the hotel and lay down." I was like, "All right, yeah, you do. Don't hang out with us while you're bleeding."
He really kicked the shit out of himself.
Yeah. DC though, like okay, DC's hard to live though, like but like you're not ranking these cities by like living, because those were terrible picks for how to live. Like Vegas, nobody.
I would not choose them for living. No, not at all.
DC,
it was just
like,
because
one of the highest crime rates.
Yes,
super high crime.
It's just because I don't know much about the U.S. culture, and I won't even pretend to know. But it's just sort of based on all the things that I've experienced, mostly through movies or TV shows or some cultural references, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna base it on that. But I've heard Tampa is a good place. Miami, is that the state?
Good places. Good places.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Shout out Tampa. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Tampa. I would not be alive if it weren't for Tampa. I'd be Literally, because my dad was born in Tampa.
Oh wow, that's a beautiful place to be born in. And does he still live there?
No, he lives in Dallas now.
Isn't that where you are? Oh no,
Yeah.
you are not in Dallas.
No, I'm in
Okay,
Dallas.
you are. Ah, that's so sweet, Max. Staying close to your parents.
Yeah. Dad, shut the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding.
Ma, the
I'm
meatloaf.
cheating here.
Mom, more cheesy poofs. Okay, so how many people have said, Akhil, that, are you related to Harold and Kumar? Because that's racist, bro. Like, how many people have said that about you?
Surprisingly, very little people. But the people who do say it, I think they just didn't. They wanted to crack a joke. So they were like, "Oh, you're
But Kumar
Kumar
was his
from
first name, not
Harold
his
and
last
Kumar."
name. Come on.
Sorry,
Kumar was his first name, not his last name.
I was it. I just feel like the way they set it up was take the most obvious last name and make it a first name, just so it's
Oh, I
very
see.
easily
Yeah.
recognizable. Yeah.
Yeah.
They make it very stereotypical Indian guy with Kumar as his name.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to Kai
It's gonna-
Penn, like seemingly a pretty cool dude that plays
Mhm.
Kumar. Like he's done some pretty interesting stuff. Funny guy. It's
Yeah.
no like bad record, so we like that.
Yeah, and he went into politics as well. I think he worked in the White House, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, as
that was a little
some
bit of
kind of.
a oops, I guess. So maybe not a perfectly
Mhm.
clean record.
But I do believe that when he went to work in the White House, I think he had good intentions. So
Okay.
I
Me
do
too.
believe
Me
that.
too. When I work there in 2028, I have good intentions.
I like the way you just said it in a very deadpan voice. Yeah, I had good intentions, and you just give this look into the camera slowly. But I mean, listen, man. I feel like many people want to work in politics and try to make the change, and then they see what's inside, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
leaving. I'm
peacing
out.
out.
I'm out. I better be unemployed, but I'm not coming in here again."
Yeah. Yeah. That's real.
What's your favorite state, and what am I missing out on? What would you
My
recommend?
number
Like,
one state is Texas. My number two state is Florida. My number three state is Las Vegas, Nevada. My number four state is probably Arizona, actually. Like Daniel's got a pretty cool state there. Probably number four there. And then number five, California for like certain parts of it. Like not LA.
yeah,
Yes to San
yeah.
Diego. Yes to other parts of California. Why, Daniel? What's yours?
I'm gonna have to go with. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say number 5 is Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Weirdly
What a
enough.
pick. I got family in Kentucky that I never met.
Number 4 would be probably Washington.
Washington State, the one on the top
Washington
left.
State, yes.
Yeah, top
yes,
left.
Washington
So like
Washington State.
Seattle and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. 3 would probably be LA.
Yeah.
Or not LA, just
Oh,
California.
Yeah.
I'm not like you. I'm not too partial to LA, but some parts of North California are awesome. San Diego's pretty nice.
San Diego. I think that means a whale's vagina.
Number 2.
If you say New York, I'm gonna disown you, bro.
No,
don't be the Indian guy.
Number 2, I'm actually gonna say Wyoming.
What?
Weirdly enough.
Shout out Uncle Kevin living in Wyoming and Aunt Sheila living in Wyoming. Uncle Ron living in Wyoming. In Wheatland, Wyoming. Shout out.
Very, very beautiful state. And yeah, number 1 is probably gonna be where I live right now, Arizona.
Arizona knows how to party.
Is it funny that I recognized every single state that you guys mentioned, but I don't recognize my own Indian states. I don't know what. Even you said Wyoming, I'm like, oh, there's Wyoming too. There's that is Wyoming is like there's elks and deer and forests and all of that stuff. That's a picture I got in my mind.
Yeah,
When
it
you
is.
said
That's Wyoming.
yeah, and when you said Arizona, it's like yellow fields and stuff like that. So it's like you're describing me. You say the state, and the picture comes in my mind. You say any Indian state, I'm like, where's that? That just says a lot about me, knowing about U.S.
I
states from the
got
movie
quite a
and stuff.
few followers in Pune. Is that how you say it? Pune. How do you say it? Pune.
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 Pune. Yes.
I got a lot of followers in Pune because I used to make fun of like their trademark laws, and like in a good way though, saying like Burger King is not the real Burger King. The Pune Burger King is the real Burger King. And
Yes.
like, you know, American, like the Miami-based Burger King, nah, get out of here. You got no crown in India, bro.
Yes. We have the all, what is that? CFC and SFC and the MFC and all of these different varieties of KFCs over there. That's picking up. That happens in a lot of Asian countries and locations.
Yeah. They love their KFC, especially in what is it? Is it Japan that
loves
loves
it.
KFC?
Yeah.
Oh
Japan
yeah, they
loves
have
KFC.
fried chicken. Oh my god.
Yeah. I think it's a traditional dinner for Christmas. Is
Yeah.
KFC.
It is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is surprisingly. It's a tradition where people get together, and one of the things that you do is give gifts in KFC. And I'm like, wow. Oh, wow.
Shout out to Colonel
Yeah.
Sanders because it's finger licking good. Not anymore, but
It's
it used
good.
to be.
Listen, we can complain about it, but it's good.
It's
If it's
still
good,
like
it's good.
like B+ tier. It's not S tier anymore. It used to be S tier.
It did used to be
But it's very good at B+ tier.
It's
It's like one
a
of
solid
those
B+.
things.
Yeah, it's like B++. Yeah.
You're talking about
Max, we
KFC
need
salad or
to-
salad in general?
we need to do a tier list or a ranking soon, Max. It's been a while.
Oh, I know. I haven't done a tier list in a while. Got to do one.
What would be the? I don't think we should do the state tier list. We just did the kind
we're
of
gonna
like the
do
state tier list.
fried chicken, best fried chicken restaurants.
Ooh, best
Rank
fried
them all.
chicken. Man, but that's
Best-
hard. There's no true S tier anymore for fried chicken. There's not.
Cane's is pretty up there for me, man. Although that's more like
Wait,
chicken
Cane's is
fingers
pretty
rather
good.
than fried chicken.
Wait, what's the place that has chicken fingers?
That's Cane's.
Okay, wait, because I went with emo and I did not love it, to be honest.
What?
What about Popeyes? We had one Popeyes in
Popeyes has
Dubai.
gotten pretty good. Popeyes is like A- tier.
Yeah, because we had one in Dubai and it was actually pretty nice. Although I liked KFC because they used to serve this thing called spicy fries. I'm not sure if you have it in the US.
That sounds good. I would love the
it sounds
spicy chicken, the hot wings.
Yes, and the spicy fries essentially it's fries, paprika, and salt, I believe, or some combination of that. But man, it was so good. And I know people say you're supposed to get fries that are nice, crispy and all of that stuff. But the KFC soggy fries, I kind of like that. I don't know why. I absolutely enjoyed them. The soggier they are, the more I enjoy them for some reason.
Mm-hmm. The soggier, the better. You heard it here first, KFC. The soggier, the better. Make them soggy.
Out of context quotes. The soggy, the better it is to eat.
Oh my God, I'm super fucked if people take out of context quotes. Oh, geez.
I mean, you deal with memes, so
it's so easy to take a meme out of context. You can just rip it out of context, like.
Yes, even the quote, even your when you post a meme, you usually post like some text on top of it, right? You can literally take any of those texts and just put it out of context. this, and
Yeah.
yeah, they're in trouble.
All right, we're doing the wrap up, so we're gonna do the closing thoughts portion, and Daniel gets to go first this time. Akhil's going third, saving the best for last. Let's see some
Let's
closing
go,
thoughts.
Arizona.
All right, I just want to say thank you, Akhil, for joining us. Yeah, you were an awesome guest. This was an awesome show. Honestly, I lost track of time and I didn't realize we were already.
I didn't realize we're about
2
2 hours in. I was like, holy crap! Akhil has to go to work.
Dude, I love your charisma, man, and it's pretty much infectious. So keep that up. You like Max, bring a lot of energy, to social media, which pulls people like me out of our shells. So thank you for that. And to you and to all of our viewers, don't forget to hydrate, manifest your destiny, question reality, and I hope all of your dice comes up nat 20s.
Nat 20.
Hey, let's go, Max. Come on. That was amazing.
I can't
Who are you
believe
calling
that.
charisma when that just
Oh
came
my
out of you like
God.
that? You know what, Max? When you told me that Dan was awesome when he was young, I believe it now. See?
See?
Look at that. It
He
oozed
summed
out
it
of
all
him.
up. Guys, I just want to say, may your chit flow the good way, and may it not make a spray. And I hope that you have a great day. I may lay by the bay, I just may. And pass
It
it
works.
to
It works.
Akhil. We are going to allow him to say some final words. Don't dismay.
Take it away.
Today.
Take it away.
Take it away.
Take it away. We did good. We should start our own album. Okay, there we go. It was really great being here, and I think what Max is doing is setting the precedence for people to just come out of their shells, be themselves, put yourself out there. It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be cringe. I promise you, it's gonna be worth it at the end of the day, because there are genuinely good people like Daniel and Max in the world, so you don't have to be worried. The CEOs, that's fine, they exist, but pay attention to the good people, because there are. You'll find them. So there you go.
I love
Thank
that.
you so much for having me, Max. Thank you so much for having me, Daniel. It's
All
an
right.
incredible pleasure to be here.
Adios, everybody. We'll see you next time on the chit.com show.
Bye.